This is what it's all about for Newcastle United. For the first time since May, they will face a Premier League side in the hope that there is more of this to come. Because Snodgrass is powering forward. His contact on the ball wasn't great. He gets the second bite. This is Livermore. And somehow it's smuggled away by Newcastle and sent forward very quickly to Gale. He shoots first time, and Jakubovic has to go down to his left and make a good save. He was isolated there, Dwight Gale, but he only had one thing on his mind. That was his 14th goal of the season. It's a quick lightning break from Newcastle United. And that's the best opportunity of the game so far. Gouffran looking for Diame. Gets away from Myler. Strong running from Diame. And it's 3 yards wide of the right-hand upright. But he was allowed to run some distance. David Myler is complaining that there was a foul in the build-up to that, but there was no denying that Diame was stronger. And this is the moment that Dwight Gale found himself in a great position. Beautiful run, he bent that perfectly, and he was found with an exquisite ball from Jonjo Shelvey. But he couldn't come up with the finish to beat Yacoub. He's screaming for it through the centre. Now Mohammadi. And Mbakani again, Snodgrass. Space on the left for Myler. This is Diamonde, good turn. Comes back towards Snodgrass. And he caught it well. It ended up being wide of Matt Sell's goal. But you can see why Robert Snodgrass has scored 8 goals in his last 17 appearances for club and country. It's a good turn that by Diamonde. Shelvey. Space for Anita. Good ball out by Shelvey. Anita does well to skip past 2 defenders. Dwight Gale is underneath it. The header in the end comes from Diame. And it's narrowly over the top from the former Hull City man. That would have been a headline. Good ball by Shelvey, spotting the run of Anita. This time he got the run just right. Took it beyond Robertson. And Diame getting in front of Dawson. Heading the cross over the top of this competition. They weren't very good at the back towards the end of last season either. Only 2 clean sheets in their final 13 appearances. This is Shelvey. Hayden. And Ritchie, who can hit them. And doesn't find the target. But it's another warning shot for the home side. Matt Ritchie is not afraid to score a spectacular goal. We've seen that a few times, and he has come mightily close. Almost at the point where they are going to make Hull wilt. It's a good tackle that by Isaac Hayden. Still going Hayden, and shooting from distance! And licking the paint to the outside of the post. That was a strong, purposeful run from Isaac Hayden. Only made 9 starts here on loan from Arsenal in a season-long loan. He saw the opportunity present itself, and he went for it. It was a crunching tackle. Hits it. It's only half-hearted, really. Shelvey. On to Atsu. It's a poor ball. Diamonde trying to bring it away. Mbakani trying to hold it up. Foul on Mbakani by Lascelles, and Mbakani and Lascelles go head-to-head. And it's a little bit unnecessary. Well, the linesman has intervened to make sure it doesn't get any worse than it needs to. Lascelles and Mbakani are involved in a confrontation. It's a yellow card for Lascelles. It's going to be a red card for Mbakani. And Hull City are now down to 10 men. And Mbakani has been sent off. And there may well be an extra yellow card here for arguments and infringements. But Mbakani has been sent off I think for forcing his head into Jamal Lascelles. From the penalty spot. This is Gouffran, and it's swept out towards Vernon Anita. His cross is aimed towards Dwight Gale. It's not put it clear. It's Clark. It's saved by Jakubovic. And there is no opportunity to pump in the rebound. Nazar onto Shelvey. With a space far side for Anita. Atsu. Shelvey again. In towards Gouffran. Didn't take it first time, maybe should have done. Tries to steer it back to Lazar. Hits the crossbar. Here's Shelvey. And now Jakubovic has to make a save. Well, for the first time in the evening, Newcastle are peppering Jakubovic's goal. Here's the corner, in towards Gale, and prodded in the end by Mo Diame. The former Hull City man has put Newcastle United in front. Mo Diame sends the Newcastle fans into raptures. The man who took Hull City into the Premier League last May has prodded Newcastle in front and may well have knocked them out of the EFL Cup. Anita's cross, flicked on by Gale and stabbed home by Diame. The feel-good factor at Newcastle United is going to continue. A flick on by Gale, which took out half of the whole defence, and the team that have been reduced to 10 men. Well, Hull City is certainly up against it now. Here's Henriksen, fisted away. Snodgrass is there with an equaliser. Oh my word! How have Newcastle allowed this to happen? Seconds after taking the lead, Snodgrass has drawn Hull City level. Jakubovic delighted. Snodgrass, the top scorer, celebrates. This is really sloppy from Newcastle. Henriksen with the effort, pushed away by Sells, and stabbing home the rebound was the top scorer for Hull City this season. Well, it might be freezing out there, but it's certainly warming up in the EFL Cup quarter-final. Hayden with the slip, Henriksen with the effort, and then steered home by Robert Snodgrass. Lascelles trots up from the back, so does Clark. Gouffran in there, Gale and Diame will be targets too. Shelvey's delivery, Hayden is waiting on the edge of the box. It's a low ball which comes back to Isaac Hayden. He drives it goalwards, no one takes charge. Still pinballing around inside the penalty area. And then the referee, Neil Swarbrick, pulls back Kieran Clark for a free kick inside the penalty area. Atsu gets the cross in. Murphy is there. Oh, it's a good save from Jakubovic. A real chance. Half. Clark's run a long way with the ball. Sent it to Gouffran. The greatest of touches by him. A chance maybe to counter-attack. Lascelles got caught underneath it. Diamonde is there. He's being joined by Snodgrass, and Snodgrass has been sent through. Snodgrass to win it. Comes inside, loses the ball. In these situations, can he thwart John Joe Shelvey? Steps up right-footed, and it is a save by Jakubovic. And again, he saves a penalty in a shootout. Snodgrass, who scored the equaliser just a minute and 17 seconds after Newcastle had gone in front in extra time, takes on Matt Sells. It's Snodgrass, it's 1-0 Hull. And the net, can he find the net from 12 yards? They missed their first kick, Newcastle. And Gales missed their second, clipping the top of the crossbar on the way through. It's the worst possible start to the shootout. The captain of Hull City has been in good goal-scoring form of late. That hasn't changed. Penalty. He has to score, really. He does score. And he gives Newcastle a little bit of hope. If to give Hull City a 3-1 lead in the shootout. It's Huddleston. It's squeezed in under Sells, who went the right way. Gouffran against Jakupovic. It's an easy save, and Hull City are through. Forget the troubles, forget the strife off the pitch. Hull City are going to their first ever League Cup semi-final.